I be una brother ASU, when are the press secretary for the Executive Office for Governing Council of Ambazonia. Today, I don't come for can salute all una, and I also don't come and for can give una some very sweet news, some very good news for the work we were defense forces they don't carry on. So now two things I'm going to talk about today. I'll give una the defense update of the kind big action, the big work we were defense forces they don't carry on for defend the nation and for defend the independence of Ambazonia against Cameroon. Number two, I'm going to take una for a discussion we want to get them today. It will be for examine the liberation philosophy of General Ivo, how it relates to all the fighters and for ground, so that this one it will be now a message for all the defense forces them. So make all man come find una place day, we salute all una, make we start with the story. My fellow people, today so we don't wake up for early morning for this side for Canada and also for that side for Ambazonia. We don't wake up for this early sharp morning. We don't get very big good news. A very good news will happen for Ground Zero today. The Ambazonia Defense Forces for the great state of Bui, the ADF for the great state of Bui, the ADF Bui Brigade today, they carry out one fine action. They carry out a very big action. The action what they carry out, they show La République du Cameroun something. They teach La République du Cameroun a lesson. They send a message for the old mad king of La République du Cameroun. For tell you, say, this generation of Ambazonia, now the generation of chop fire. Now generation where even in Namoka, they go bring them down. So today, the ADF Bui Brigade, today, they be the battle La République du Cameroun. Now La République du Cameroun, for sharp morning, it don't call for backup. Send more forces, they come from Nkambe. ADF say, okay, we know say nothing will not do. So when Sabi ADF, they get sense. They go set trap. They go set fine trap for La République, for some fine place. Now so that's that stupid frog them. Now so as they come for reinforcement, for can attack ADF. One time, ADF, he activate the trap. Boom! Then as the body they for some places. I beg, when I put with the images, make our people they see and make their heart sweet. Television people them, when I put with the images up. Now so the people them for that ADF fighters and when they already set that trap. As they don't set that trap, when I put all that fine image, we really scatter their more fine. As they don't set the trap, they knock and bam! And then they move some kind of weapon them. ADF get some kind of weapon, they want to go explain that for now. They move that weapon them. Now so they jam La République Amoka. They knock Amoka from all corner them. They jam the Amoka. It is like say na boxing match between Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali with some person who never strong. Now so ADF, they jam that Amoka. Now so all plus the glass for the Amoka, it broke all the corner them. Now so they bend them. For that action, the two La République terrorists will they be there for that front motor. Now so all them, they just fall. The thing the way ADF they use them, it scatter all the two them. It scatter them into pieces. It scatter everything. So today, two La République terrorists will they become for Ambazonia for Amoka. For can kill mami them, kill people them, burn house, burn business. The Ambazonia Defense Forces, it showed them something. As they knock that one for front, it scatter. That one they die. The other one them, that's so they just turn back. Oh man, all the other mock them, that's so they just turn back. That's so all man run. All man just run for their life. They just run. They just turn back. They leave them. That one they finish them. They know even for can't carry their mock self. They leave and for they stay. Before they come back and carry. And the news that 2 La Republic terrorists, they don't go. 1 ammo car, they scatter them. Scatter them. Now they work that way with the defense forces. They don't do them. This one, now part of the stabilization plan. Now part of the stabilization plan for stabilize Ambazonia. For make sure say La Republic enough the enter through our communities them. Now this part of the strategy of the stabilization. This action with the ADF forces, they carry them for the great state of Bui. Some picture they were born they put them for we. How they go really see the damage with that weapon with ADF, it don't get them. The damage will cause them for that armor car. Abuame they really pull with that picture for up. If I make what people they see them. Something I want to tell before we really go into this discussion. The Ambazonia Defense Forces, they run the plan for a very long time. For talk say they say the kind war we will get for fight them. Not be not only for the buy materials from Oyibo their material them. It get for come for a place where we start for make our own thing them. We start for make our own guns. Start for make our own RPG. Start for make our own inside Ambazonia. Our own team we will go to use them for fight La Republic du Cameroon. So over the last, maybe I just talk say the last 8 months, the Ambazonia Defense Forces, as they create the what they call and say the armory. Now the project for make sure say ADF if he manufacture materials for Ambazonia. So they develop technology, they develop the methods for make that explosive them, connect all team, and for make sure say all the parts they make in Ambazonia. All team. So they don't develop this technology. Number 2, ADF talks say we must start make our own gun. Why we not make our own gun? Why be say we must always buy things from outside? Make this war a cause we will start for think. For say if we're not there, we bring things them inside. We use the one we get them. So ADF create a gun where they call and say Ivoline. All when I don't see them. That ADF gun. Now a very good gun. Now ADF AK, Ambazonia made AK-47. So that they call them Ambazonia their own AK where they make them. Inside Ambazonia, they call them Ivoline. Let me say they give them, they name the gun after General Ivo. And then they just lean for just make them maybe very sexy, maybe sweet. Then it's not correct so. I want to reveal for una today, if the people them for television they will help me for put that image where they really destroy that mocha, I will be very happy because if I know what people they see them. I want to reveal for una say the Ambazonia Defense Forces, they don't develop another weapon. I no go call the name. That weapon they penetrate armor car. The Ambazonia Defense Forces, they don't develop a weapon inside Ambazonia. Everything where they use them for that weapon, for penetrate armor car, they make an inside Ambazonia. Nothing not the way they come off outside. Now the creativity this of the ADF. This armor car where they jam them from all corner for Bui. Now that weapon, all that soldier they use them. It be very deadly. If you penetrate armor car, then think about a person. Then think about a La Republique Ekelebe. If the weapon fit penetrate armor car, think about what that weapon would do for La Republique. That weapon, they make them for plenty places inside Ambazonia. That weapon be much more effective past one RPG. We cost $600. $600 now 300,000 Ambazonia money. RPG head, the head where they put them for RPG and then they launch them and then it go boom. It costs $600. na 300,000 amber. The thing with ADF they make them, and it get a better effect. It costs way less. And you need to only shoot them one time, and then you not fit get the head anymore. You fit shoot them, you reload them, you shoot, you fit shoot them, you reload them, you shoot them multiple times. So it gives you a greater advantage for take small money and produce plenty results. We not fit duplicate one RPG head for instance Amazonia. But this weapon, if we make them as many as we want them in Amazonia, divide them for all other forces them across Amazonia. We get for learn for be effective. We get for learn for be self-dependent. We get for depend upon ourselves. For start for make our own things. Now a country with the bill will not depend for the outside world forever. We get for learn for be ingenuity, for be creative. Now the thing is with Dr. Abaddon the teach Amazonia. We get for be creative. That's why we make our own thing for Amazonia. So that if we no day, we not talk say RPG not final. If fine forget one RPG. But if you not get that head them anymore, then that RPG launcher will go buy them. It be useless. So why would you think about for buy RPG? Also think about say I feel continually forget that head them. And since we not get them, why we not make our own? That's why the Amazonia Defense Forces will always do things in a way it gives we a greater control and will not be dependent on the market for outside. We'll get for start for make our own thing them. And those things will be way cheaper. If I tell you the price for make one of those ADF weapon, where it get a great effect, almost like an RPG head. If I tell cost, when I no go believe her. And it give help for produce a lot of these things. The goal now for make sure say we need to only carry out do something we will give you one action. Now something we go give we will carry out plenty action, not be only one time when people they only donate money and then they buy one RPG head or they buy 3 RPG head or they buy 6 RPG head. What if we do something we give you 1,000 of those things? 1,000. When I see how they get power, now we got for create power for within Amazonia. Not be only for give away something where it go make we talk say, oh, we don't take out one like the Republic du Cameroon armor car. No, for be able to take all the armor car them out of Amazonia. So that's how they develop the technology within. Would they build a country? Would they build an army? Would they build institutions? Defense institutions for Amazonia. The America, they start for their own level, which we must start for our own level, for cultivate the power within Amazonia, for defeat La Republique and defend the land. But we'll not defend the land by waiting. If donation not come, we'll not defend the land. The Amazonia Defense Forces, whether donations come or donations not come, if donations they come, we'll do other big things then. If donations they slow, the land must still be defended by the local things that we already make up. We understand? Now the mindset this for make sure say we depend on ourselves, we'll be self-sufficient. And a part of the leadership this. Now part of that stabilization plan. Now for make sure say all the blocks they be very strong. And we want Court Cafe for the Bui Brigade, for the big action where they carry on behalf of the Amazonian people. Then. For this kumkumization where they kumkumize La Republique du Cameroon and send 2 of their terrorists them to the gates of hell for go meet up Patrick Ekema. One Court Cafe, make a play with the audio where it come out from the field commander after the walk. I play on the audio.
Really day up. Shake no day. Good afternoon. Oh my cafe really day up. Shake no day. Together we stand, divided we fall. So at times all my for inside house today, when I don't see which way it happened for we state today again. One of our brigadier commander one from Tarkov is already done today, the entrance at the border of Bui State and Dongamantum State. So it already done today with the Saberman Scott, where he stormed 3 Hilux plus 1 Amoka, serious shooting for 45 minutes, but all then returned back safely. But when I first see the result where it happened for media, when I see the way crying there, where they don't send them for outside when I see them. So with the press, the Amazonian Defense Forces all over the 13 states say me all man work in unity, and we get one common enemy, where now La Republic. So we believe say no matter which way they in fighting way they, we still manage to do which way we do. We know say one common enemy na La Republic. La Republic. Oh man, it can very day up. Commander one, you are placed really day, bro. Thank God they say oh man don't return back safely. Way no man never get injury. And the good result that ambush strategy, guerrilla tactics, and the way we use them. So Amazon Defense Force all in a cafe then day up. Date. Last week we've been our brigadier General Capo, but today Brigadier Rewand. You are placed day pa shake no day. Anyhow we day na God.
All right. Now the field reporter from commander where they carry out the action. One salute the brave forces for ADF Bui Brigade for the great work today. For say they don't reduce one Amoka out, they don't take one Amoka out, and they take 2 terrorist forces them out today. That's why it be important. Say what soldier them, they get what you need for them for defend the land, for them for protect the people, and for them for defend the sovereignty of Ambazonia. Now they work this of our forces on a daily basis. If when I don't see what he, when I don't hear from that soldier voice, when I hear the sweetness, when I hear the confidence, when I hear for a voice, confidence, how this brave soldier them, they carry out that kind of action, produce that kind of results. This one a magic. Imagine the kind of courage within inside them. Imagine with these 4 years, the kind of experience where they don't develop them for be able for carry this kind of ambush and bring down that kind of armored truck and then take down those terrorists then. We'll get the finest. We'll get some of the best people them on the face of the earth. That's why this generation be very special. So we soldier them, we thank una plenty, and we cut una cafe. General Hassan, we don't see the work of una, you're picking them. We thank una plenty. We thank una plenty. Now this one make it take way for the conversation we bring way for here for today. That one be been at the defense update. Now make we take una enter for the conversation proper. Today I want to talk about the liberation philosophy of General Ivo. General Ivo, we consider he for be the papa of all the forces then for Ground Zero. But something they will be very unique for General Ivo. And that's why we consider it for be the bravest Ambazonia we don't ever live. According to General Ivo, if any man we don't study work from beginning until the end of a short time, but for that short period of time, wetin Ivo do am for La Republique du Cameroon, the way Ivo take am for make the territory ungovernable, and for make La Republique du Cameroon may they lost all control from Ambazonia. Ivo be develop a unique way of thinking and a unique way for lead the forces them. Ivo be understand say for a force for forces them for do the work. Those forces, they must get a clear mission. Now you're fine. For forces for be effective and fulfill the pride for call themselves say they be forces. General Ivo be believe say it be very important. Make those forces they get a clear mission. They get clear targets where they get for the accomplishment. Ivo be understand say if forces they not get a mission, get a target, they not get things the way they get for do them, they how many checkpoint they get for dismantle them, how many police stations they get for take them out, how many colonial offices they get for disrupt them. Those forces, their power within inside them, the power of a soldier within inside them, it go to sleep. A fighter, it chop na mission. It is like a football player. A football player not been for wear JC and carry ball. It not make you a football player. Now the matches where you play and you win, the joy of a footballer for making a winner. Now the winnings. Now the winnings we the win. It get a certain matches we get for play, it get for prepare, it get for plan. Now it give you the magic of a player. So General Ivo be understand say, for all these forces them, for me for woke up the fire within inside them, for me for woke up for me for release the fire within inside them, for me for release the lion where they and no say it they inside my forces. They must get a mission to bring down the enemy, a mission for eliminate them, a mission for bring down a police station, a mission for take down a gendarme station, a mission for bring down a B brigade, a mission for wipe out a checkpoint, so that they not continue for thief money from our people them using the gun. Ivo understand say the electric of a switch inside soldier, the energy, if it not get mission, that energy they sleep. If they not get mission for go, the lion way they inside them, it no go ever be alive. So that's what Ivo a philosophy that soldiers they must get mission for accomplishment. They must design plans for dismantle the occupational infrastructure, the colonial military police gendarme infrastructure for their block. If you not dismantle them, according to Ivo, you go be on the defensive. La Republique go be on the offensive. And now you go the pig ball run. Ivo believes say, because of the Ambazonian advantage, now our territory, we know the territory, we know our backside, we know our conshot. Ivo believes say, Ambazonian get for be on the offensive. That's why Ivo the finish or attack them. And then he asks and say, where them they? Ivo the go take down a police station, wipe them out, harvest materials, stand for the ask and say, where them they? Because when he dismantle that police station, Ivo go be on the advantage. The forces go be on the advantage. The community go be more secure. the community will be more safe. Now the philosophy of General Ivo that. The reason why they bring this thing up, now because we get all these brigades and we be all scattered all over Amazonia. And some of them are very big brigades. And some of them are very well equipped brigades. And some of them are very powerful brigades. We need that level of effectiveness on the ground. We need that level of effectiveness on the ground. Especially when the Republic don't be so weak. Especially when the Republic soldiers don't be so demoralized. Especially when the Republic soldiers, they don't lose the ability for fight. Because they don't know why they did for Amazonia. They don't know why Paul be assembling them. They know say na a wrong war. They know say what they do I'm not fine. They know say not correct. So inside they be defeated. Now the thing that be give Ivo the advantage for cause so much damage on La Republique in a very short period of time. And General Ivo not be get a lot of the sophistication where a lot of the fighters them today they get them. He not be get them. When I see when he be start, wait till he start with them. For do so much for a very short period of time. Wait till he start with them now determination. Now the hunger for liberate the people. Now the passion for end Cameroon occupation of Amazonia. That's why it be very deadly on La République du Cameroon. That's why nobody sleep for night. Why I go sleep? When La République du Cameroon police, they dey for some place. Why he go sleep? When La République army, they dey for some place, alive. Why he go rest? When they demand a checkpoint, harass our people them, collect bribe for our people them. Why he go rest? It will be driven by a sense of mission. That's why we get so much energy. That hunger for liberate the homeland. That passion, that dedication for eradicate Cameroon occupation of Amazonia. It gives you a level of energy. It's time for pour energy from up there into Ivo. And it make Ivo almost become mystical. Because its sense of purpose, it be so strong, where Ivo be almost like a magician. Like those people not see. Not be not just be a magician. Now the hunger for liberate homeland. It begets so much passion. Where any place we know say La Republique de it no go sleep until he move them for a place. As long as La Republique de for a place, Ivo no go for bed. No matter what time it be. And if he go finish a mission, he come back. He know say someone is still there for some place. I will still go there. The reason that they bring this thing up, now because I want to make all our forces that develop this sense of passion, this sense of mission. For no sin, they say, wait till make a soldier, na mission. Na mission. Na mission. If La Republique checkpoint there for your block, then you be weak. If La Republique checkpoint still exists for your block, then the lion way they inside you is still sleep. If la Republic police office still there for your block, that means say the fire way they inside you as a soldier, you know even start light, you never light up. You never light up. Now you learn. What did they do there? Now the question that I will be asking. And I will be asked that question, say, if number learn, why these people they go for be here? Why? Because if we leave them, they stay there one more day. Now one more day they go rape my them. One more day they go catch brother them go lock them. One more day they go kill brothers and sisters. One more day they go burn houses. We understand now what to be the drive Ivo, right? If we leave them, they stay for our land one more day. Now one more day of pain to the Ambazonian people them. Now one more day, we want they go for cry. Communities they go for bury their picking them. One more day, communities they will stay for bush. That's why I will be so driven for end the pain on our people and for send these people out of our land. I want to just use this opportunity for connect with what forces them, for express this philosophy of General Ivo to every person, for every commander, for every general waiting for some place. Now will be the hope for Ambazonia.
Power off.
While their lives, it did dinner for una hand. While picking their lives, it dinner for una hand. For our people, for survive and see the next day, it depends on what you wanna do. That's why this message be very important. That's why we got to remind ourselves of who I will be for always. And which kind of example it lead by. General I will not be being a commander. It will not be being a general. With the judge, he don't wait. Men like the Republican find it. And then he defend himself. You make us so, they go take you out. Take them out before they come for you. Now the game that. Take them out before they get the chance to come for you. Wipe them out before they get the chance to come for you. For Ambazonian people, then for leave. Every single La République du Cameroon police, gendarme, be calm. No matter how outside they go for everything go for Chakara. Take them out before they come for you. Take them out before they burn the next house. Before they kill the next Pekin. Before they rape the next sister. Make the fire of a soldier, your love for liberate the land. It will give you power. We used to say no we believe him. Now, until you show that level of commitment, before the power inside you go woke up, before the lion inside you go woke up, until commander, it forces that kind fearlessness, that kind bravery, because commander get for show him so that it be spread to all the forces them. Una no wait until they come for una. Now una learn by any means necessary. Anything we una fit use them, una use them. Anyhow, the glory of a soldier. Now what he do for defend the people, for take out the enemy. Your pride, what go make you man pikin. What go make you a soldier. With your own happiness. It come now as a result of weighty the number of battles, the number of victories you secure them. How you use your sense. Take out La République du Cameroon. Now that one will give you the greatest joy past anything else. As a soldier, I tell you something. No amount of small thing, it go ever make you, it go give you pride. Even if you knock na the best small thing them all for the entire village or quarter, it no go ever give you pride. As the pride where you find a target and you take them out. Your pride as a soldier, not be only for carry gun, for the fire inside your eye, for spark. Now when you eliminate those targets and you know say for the block where you day, now you be the leader. Now you liberate the land. Now for they enjoy the command. Now for they a man pikin. What they call and say man pikin. Now for they the command. Man pikin not only forget 2 canas. Soldier not only for carry gun. Your joy for inside your heart. Now how you defend your block. Now the kind courage where you take them. You eliminate all the threats to your people for your area. Now it's gonna make you a soldier. Soldier not been a name, na action. That's why if na here for General Sumanguru, a video them, it tell na General Efan, the Supreme Commander of ADF, not be general by mob, na general by action. Na general by action. Because na the COT the form the kind nation where they build them, the kind movement and network where they knock them from inside Amazonia, the kind setup where they put them, which is the form for develop a nation with all which is surrounding, which you don't stand for defend them. For carry the lives of 8 million Ambazonians them for a heart. Would he and the other general them for whole hand together and vow, say the land must be liberated. And design all those plans them and be able to move from state to state. Carry out that kind of action them. Put together that kind of force. The messages for all commanders them. Liberate your block and free the people. For place where you there, now you be the leader. Treat one mommy them with the highest respect. Treat one sister them with the highest respect. Show the highest respect to any Ambazonian citizen. And show the worst hate to La République du Cameroon. Anything Cameroon, hate them. Hate them with all the life within inside you. But when it comes for our people, them, be gentle. You did enough to protect them. You did enough to care for them. You did enough to secure them. You did enough to comfort them. You did enough to defend them. What people? You did enough for them. You did enough to liberate them. Your joy, it come. Now when you liberate the area, and then you see the joy and happiness for your mommy, your face. For big mommy, their face. When big mommy, the feet go for backside. When big mommy, the feet go for farm. Because you don't liberate the block. When sister, the feet come out, they go carry water. No man no rape them. Because you don't liberate the block. Now I think that make you a leader. I think I will give you your own power for this life. Now for the powers from heaven, they go flow upon you and onto you. Now for they go guide you. Now for they will protect you. When you focus on the mission for liberate that land. Your blog we did it, now you get the sole responsibility. You and your forces for liberator. Make the voice of Ivo, make it be inside you. Make the voice of Ivo, make it guide you. Make the spirit of Ivo, make it guide you. Make the fire of Ivo, make it woke up inside you. Make the lion of Ambazonia way there inside you. May lead you. Know your land. Liberate them and free the people. Now your block. Liberate them and free the people. Stand up and lead, commanders. Stand up and lead, commanders. When I lead. Now the generation this. Not wait until Dr. Eba give you instructions. Not wait until Benedictwa give you instructions. Not wait until Capo Daniel give you instructions. Not wait until Mama Wally can't tell when I waiting for do. Not wait until Comrade Kavi or Chairman Kavi can't tell when I waiting for do. Or PK can't tell when I waiting for do. When I know waiting for do. When I liberate the land by any means necessary. Ambazonians get very high expectation for ADF, their stabilization force. We don't create them. Very high expectations. So the leadership get for be aware of the social expectation where the people they get them on that force. The leadership of Ambazonia Defense Forces, he also get for be aware with the creation of that force comes expectation for the force. How that force perform, it go depend how Ambazonians, because for which we don't see them for this Ambazonia War of Independence, we don't see them say Ambazonians, the reason why Ambazonians, they don't rally around ADF. Now because they're force of action. The reason why Ambazonians, they don't rally around and trust the leadership of general, of every person I don't call it a general, of Dr. Ayaba. Now because they're leader of action. So for the past 2 years, especially the past 1 year or so, more and more majority of Ambazonians, They did look up to the AGovC and the ADF as a team where it go really do a lot of work in Amazonia. So too Amazonia, they don't count on this force. Very high expectations. So the leadership of ADF will not get for take note of this expectation. And that force also get for live up to the expectation for the task. The force also get for live up to the expectation for the task, for its existence and for its creation. And Amazonia, they get high hopes. This will not be pressure for any person. Now inspiration and support and courage and prayer. With great powers come great responsibility as well. We now understand America and their own special forces, they be led now by special missions. So to Amazonia, they get this high expectation on this force. And we know say they be capable. We know the kind of training where they don't go through. And we know say they be capable for do the big lifting for Amazonia War in the liberation. For the kind education and tactical training where they don't go through. And the kind psychological training where they don't go through. We know say they be capable for live up to the expectation of the Amazonian people then. We know say they be capable. We know who they be. We know the kind of training we don't receive them. We know say that the first batch this. We know say no matter the amount of work, we know say they be capable. We know say the generals where they lead these forces. We know who they be. We know say they be capable. Ambazonians, they know say they be capable. And so the prayers of all Ambazonians, they be on them. They send them their prayers and will not get the support of the Ambazonian people. Forces are driven by mission. So to Ambazonia, they could look up to these forces for deliver on those promises. Because now what the ADM be known for that. They be known as an aggressive force against Cameroon occupation. As the focal point for Ambazonia liberation. So why the people that get this expectation, the forces also get what it take for live up to these expectations. Because the Ambazonian people, they don't give them their 1,000 support. And they go continue for live, for get the support of the Ambazonian people then. We go continue for rally the Ambazonian people then. For support these forces. And for give them what they need them. For get a lot of those difficult job done for the Ambazonian people then. We move now for phase 2. The general had already start the process for train the second batch of these elite forces. We now know how this one be very critical for the place where they now. As the leader put out a message yesterday, say when our big papa them and our big mommy them, our forefathers, they be get the chance for walk out of the Eastern House they not be get the foresight, the common sense, for say as they come, for take the responsibility for the independence and freedom of Ambazonia. Therefore, build an army. So to this generation, we already end La République, the union, the fake union of La République du Cameroon. Through the block by block. That one don't end. That one an old story. Dead and buried. Okay? Cameroon, the presence of Ambazonia are dead and buried. That one don't end. That one an old chapter. The chapter of the SDF, na old chapter. The chapter of the Frundis, na old chapter. That one an ancient history. Now a cake history. All right? That one happened for ancient times. For the wicked. This new generation, we don't defeat Cameroon. It must take the responsibility for defend the land. It must take the responsibility for build an army, for show the world, say the Ambazonia people don't take their country back. That's why we must enlarge this army. We must increase the size of this army. Because now the first well-trained, professionally trained and equipped military this for the Ambazonia people their history. Now the first this. The first of its kind for the history of the entire Ambazonia people. So the one I break through in terms of who would go as a people. But make this one, it become so happy. Say yes, finally, we don't take the proper steps for the place where they, based on the liberation strategy. For defeat Cameroon, not be only for defeat Cameroon be the problem, but we must fill in the gap for make sure say Ambazonia not collapse into total chaos when native people, armed robbers, and Boko Haram, and La République du Cameroun armed militias, where they go put them inside all over Ambazonia for the kill, burn, house them. Because Cameroon don't lost political, administrative, and legitimacy for Ambazonia. Cameroon don't be defeated. That's why we get for staff to build the army. For make sure so we will not descend into total chaos. It be very important for think ahead. It be very important as we prepare the world to talk about negotiation. We build a power base. We start for secure Ambazonia. And we put everything to our advantage. You must think in advance. Leadership therefore be proactive. And at the senses for Dr. Ayaba. Now I don't call him General Ayaba. At the sense this for this man. Say make we be proactive. Make we put so much power for ground. Where Ambazonia, Mami, and Papa them were throughout our communities. They go see them, it will give them confidence. Because you defeat Cameroon and you don't get anything for project power for filling that gap. Then how the society go manage know who be in charge? How the people go manage know who be in charge? You know if you know. So sense don't defeat Cameroon. We got for use same sense for put in authority for ground. The thing we will give our people them peace, security, order, and stability. And it will give them a sense of confidence for belief. So I dey call on all Ambazonians where they don't help for fund this force. I call on everybody. Tomorrow, we go start the process for launch the campaign for phase 2. And if we do them very fast, because now I know say be very easy for we for do them. The faster we do them, the better for we. The better we make the talk for Americans a change. We make the talk for all over the world change. Only this first batch. When I go follow what did happen for diplomacy, I wish the diplomats, if you can't tell when I what did happen. Big talk, they don't change. All the talk, they don't change. Just this force with the launch last week. When I follow what did happen diplomatically, talk don't change. We got to move in with speed. All we. And I want to call all the other movements them. The time for trial by error is not there again. All right? We don't create an effective formula. Now the time for we rally together as a people, one. Regardless of the groups them. All the other team them, they don't fail. All right? Now time we for rally together as one people. For make this thing make it end quick for our people then. Now time for all man for align. Now time for all the defense groups and for ground zero. All the generals and commanders. Now the time is for all man for align. For staff for shape ground zero into well-equipped and trained forces with a total command and control for one objectives. One, secure Ambazonia for the Ambazonia people them. Project power on the ground where it be irreversible. There is a danger, and I go for tell another danger. If we not act fast, now the public will shake. And it will get some kind of support and we were people, they don't go like them. If we not act fast for increase the size of the force, now the public will shake. And the people that benefit from the occupation, they will give the Republic some kind of support. We will not go like them. That's all we get for act fast. For making it be irreversible. We get for act fast. Increase this army for ground zero. Take so much control of our land. Where they will not get no choice than to recognize Ambazonia. That sense. Make you act fast. I'll join on tomorrow. We will start the campaign for the launching of phase 2 of the stabilization force. At the best moment, this was history. We will not leave them. Make it pass we by. So I call all defense groups them for work together with the ADF. For prepare, for transform every Ambazonian soldier for ground zero. Every Ambazonian fighter into a well-trained Ambazonian soldier. Every fighter for ground zero will go for convert and train them into well-trained and equipped active soldier for Ambazonia. We get for moving with speed. We know how the way they think. They shake right now. All right? So I call on all the generals and for ground. When I join, when I work together with General Efang, with Lieutenant General Popo, with Cobra, with General Rambo, with all the generals. All when I will grandpa them, with the people them for 7 Kata, when I come together, when I work together. I call on all the movements that the time is for put politics aside. When I come together and make a work together for build this army for ground zero for our people them. When I go do the politics after for ground zero. 4 years of political experiments. You don't take a backward instead of forward. So don't create a magical formula for recognition. So all the leaders with a belief in Ambazonia independence, including the people for IGK, including Sesekwe IG, this message now for Una. The 2 leaders of Ambazonia War of Independence. Na Sesekwe Ayoktabe waiting for jail, and Dr. Eba waiting for outside. Now the 2 pillars for War of Independence. So there is no reason when we don't reach this far, the IGK of Sesekwe them too, they don't feel look at this project for say, maybe we work together. Maybe we don't disagree in the past. We not join we and any other movement. We not join we. They could do this thing. Build them for the Ambazonian people them. There's no need for go create alternatives powers for one single objective. If all we come together agree, what would they do? It be possible. So I want me to start to move the conversation forward. I want me to start to get this constructive conversation about working together as a people for move our people then forward. We're not going to do the politics later on. For now, not the liberation. And the stabilization force don't start that process. For move all the fear them for any person. Now in national army this. Make all we build them together. Take the country and free our people them. We're not going to decide on the political structures. That one I will decide them. But for now, I invite every Ambazonian. When I can make all we work together. It go help we for triple, quadruple, and make this force 10 times bigger. We fit do am. Make we do am. Make we show say we fit do am. Now for our people them. Now for Ambazonia. And we create the different brigades. I'll give an example. What if all Ambazonians they come together? We train another 30 of these forces them. And then they call them, say, the special forces of Ambazonia, 7 Kata. How good that one will be? What if we take all the forces of 7 Kata, they train them, they maintain their name and identity? It be possible. What if Commander Shagat take all the forces them, because we come together, they train all them under big umbrella for the national army, and they maintain their name? It be possible. If we do them as a people, if we work together for enlarge this force, what if for all the 13 states, we come together as a people, we decide to enlarge this force and put them all over the 13 states for take over Amazonia, so that we'll gain our recognition quick for the benefit of everybody. So there is room for everybody for play a good positive part for the Amazonian people then. It could be a very beautiful thing, isn't it? We don't need for the create small things where they need to act together for really make Amazonia make it stand out. Everybody go get the political power when they fight them. Everybody go get them. When we reach ground zero, everybody go get the power. Senators will be, parliamentarians will be, not be one person. So there's no need for any person for fear. All the people they want to go for politics, for Senate, for Parliament. When a time go come, now many Ambazonians, not be one person. So there's no need for get this scarcity mentality, the scarcity mentality of power. Like saying only one small place there. This stabilization, they fit turn the 7 kata, and not only things in only ADF, they fit the forces of the 7 kata, train them, equip them. It be possible, but we need for come together as a people for push the agenda and enlarge the stabilization force. Project Amazonia for the way, like no way, like the world not think any other second option. But if you continue to do this small thing, then where that one go there, you go put your 5 small AK for ground just because you want some small political legitimacy. Amazonia go continue for mark time. Amazonia go continue for mark time, and then the more we give the international community the opportunity for look for a compromise solution, because Amazonia they the mark time and La Republic not win the war anymore. So make we not go down that path. Make we not go down that path because of fear. Say, oh, the ADF na force. Oh, the ADF na no, not be ayaba. ADF na for Amazonia. Dr. Abana just an instrument. The ADF na just an institution for doing for Amazonia, for the way we be respected, for the way the world will take we seriously. All those small things them for block by block, it make the territory ungovernable. But the world need to take we serious because they never really organize and project a level of structure where things will be irreversible for Amazonia. And now the whole thing, this was the stabilization force. Project Amazonia for ground zero for the way they see control and power, so that if we provide that security and stability, well, they expect them from we. You defeat Cameroon, you must organize yourself for be the guarantor of peace, security, and stability. I don't know how to talk anymore. Now the best way this will summarize for all now. So for all the Ambazonian citizens, them, all man, I beg, we not throw away the negativity away. We not move all these small thing them about this group versus that group. We not move and throw them away. Now only one thing bring all we together: the freedom of Amazonia for end Cameroon occupation. So if not the common denominator that, if not the common thing that we bind all we, then that common thing supposed to drive all we. Right? No need for being so negative. Babacho and Sise could if you work together. Why not? There is room, big room there for them for work together. Why not? They are brothers. They be state men. They don't get any choice. They go work together. Whether they like them or they don't like them. They're the only two leaders in that. They will work together. So the earlier the better. The faster the better. They go work together. Siseko come for a point where you get for realize and say, he get for work with Dr. Iba. Dr. Iba took for realize and say, he and Siseko they get for work together. Simple. Move forget all this noise. At the end of the day, now the two credible leaders in the Ambazonia War of Independence. With the world know them and they respect them. They must work together. So make we, the people them, who would work under these two leaders them, make we continue with a positive conversation and start for be very friendly with each other. For get nice discussion with each other. Make we create an atmosphere where be positive. All right? Make we create an atmosphere where be very positive. It could be a very good thing for a war of independence. For the future of Ambazonia. They don't create a Kamansu. Now for all Ambazonians. For Project All We. For Project All We. The AGovC, it just happened to be the most effective organization. And the ADF happens to be the most effective defense group for ground. So that's why we got to build the model of the nation from these systems for the benefit of all man. Tomorrow, we will start phase 2. Now for all man. A Kamansu now for all man. Now the team this way will give Ambazonia recognition. Now this force, it will give Ambazonia recognition. I'll talk on more tomorrow. Make we leave them for today. All right? So, as always, I want to thank when I say when I don't spend the time with we for tonight. I want to thank all man for the positive energy. I want to thank our forces for the great job they don't do. And I want to thank our mommy, our papa them. I want to thank our uncle them. I want to thank our auntie them. But the people with me, I always like to thank them the most. Now we're picking them. Because for me, now our future that. A lot of what we do for you today, now for make sure say, now for guarantee say, we're Ambazonian picking them. They will live for a free country. They will live better life. They will go better schools. They will live for a prosperous nation. They will live a life of honor and dignity. And they will live for a country of greatness. So as always, when I get a beautiful evening, may God bless you. May God keep you safe. We love you plenty. When I get a good night. I therefore for now, any person will get a question, any person will need clarity, any person will one understand something, any place where you did, no matter place where you did, and you'll be very happy for the way Dr. Abba don't do for the Ambazonian people then. You'll be very happy for the way Benedict don't do for the Ambazonian people then. You'll be very happy for the way General F and don't do for put that force for ground. And you talk say I want to do my part. No matter place where you did for this world. The phone number for the Executive Office of Governing Council of Ambazonia Dede. If you always call, if you text, and we will discuss how you feel make a difference for the lives of our people then. How you feel support for we for enlarge this force. As I don't talk, one Ambazonia, if he build and equipped 100 of these forces them with $200,000. One Ambazonia if you do one. one Ambazonia fee give $100,000 and will train 50 more of these forces. One Ambazonia fee give $75,000 and will train 35 more of these forces and equip them. One Ambazonia fee give $50,000 and will feed train 25 more of these forces and equip them. One Ambazonia fee give $20,000 and will train 10 more of these forces and equip them. It be possible. And I know say, as you listen, think about what you fit do for move the Ambazonian people them forward. The dominant question where every Ambazonian need for the ask and I say, now what I fit do for move our people them forward? How I fit contribute for make a lasting impact for the destiny of the Ambazonian people them? How I fit contribute for help to enlarge this force and give Ambazonia recognition? The world be controlled by power. You project power, you become a partner to the international system. If you not project power, you become a victim to the international system. The choice is yours. Good night.